Hey everyone, Soundwave84 here, the Transformers Kingdom review. In this review, take a look at Core Class Megatron from Wave 2. Yeah, beautiful artwork going here on his packaging. The figure itself looks pretty good. It's nice painted like gray, shiny gray going on. Turn to the back side, 12 steps get you all the way around. I was looking at it in the package. I was like, holy crap, has he got the wrong hand? Because you can see the mushroom peg and for the swivel and everything. Then I realized, no, that's how it's supposed to be according to the back here. You can see the opening there. So yeah, the hand goes backwards. It's really weird. I don't understand. But we'll open this guy up and we'll take a look at Kingdom Core Class Megatron. Alright, so there's the Megatron out of the packaging. Now, what do you get with this? Of course, you get the Megatron. You get his instruction manuals, and he comes with a little bitty gun, which almost you could say is a mini version of his G1 incarnation. It's a little mini handgun. It does resemble slightly a G1 Megatron gun. And either hand, of course, just pick one, and we'll just stick that sucker right there into his hand. And I don't think this one's going to support blast effects, though. I think it's all for show. He just has a little bitty hole there, but it isn't like, yeah, you're not going to be able to get a blast effect on that. You could put it above it on the scope, maybe, but it looks a little janky and awkward. And of course, he does have his fusion cannon. Look at it, it's so little, it's so cute, it's so itty bitty. And you take this, and this does support blast effects. It just goes right into that gaping hole, and he will blow away Optimus Prime, die Prime. Alright, so yeah. So he does support blast effects in his fusion cannon, just not in his little mini G1 gun here. A neat little accessory, though, no, nonetheless, kind of reminds me of G1 Megatron, or even a Star Wars blaster like Han Solo would carry around. Another little neat feature of this weapon right here is you actually can plug this into his back and get a sort of a G1 look for the animation with the barrel up here, and you see how there's a little notch thing. Turn to the back. Here's two holes. Put in the side, he always has it on the cartoon. Now, from the back here, it doesn't look like too much. When you turn it around, though, you get that G1 look from the cartoons where this is sticking up over his shoulder. Very cool. Something they didn't have to do, but it's something that they did. You know, people will probably kind of complain about that with the Siege Megatrons and always sticking the sword back there. So they give you this gun, which can kind of homage to his G1, incarnation in his alternate mode. But also can add to the robot mode. If you don't want him holding the gun, stores back there and gives him more of a G1-esque look as well. Aside, take a closer look here at Megatron. I really like his head sculpt. It's not bad. It's kind of menacing, but yet kind of jovial. He looks happy. He's like, yay, I just shot Prime. But the paint is done nice here. Very shiny metallic silver paint. The torso, the abdomen is beautifully done. I think I like the red on the sides. Gray plastic here, black plastic here, so there's really nothing going on. Gray paint back here for the treads that will not roll. I don't even see any kind of wheels. We'll see more of that in vehicle mode. Gray paint here, or silver paint in the face. I mean, he looks really good for a little mini, 3-inch Megatron. A little bit of size comparison. We'll stick him right back next to the Core Class Kingdom Optimus Prime. Pretty much the same height. Prime might be slightly bigger. Not by much, though. Just slightly. So articulation on Megatron. No up and down the head, but you can 360 all the way around. You got ball jointed elbows, so you get bends there. That's where you're going to get some kind of swivel. Nothing in the wrists. You might get a wrist swivel on this side, but we'll probably use that for transformation. Shoulders, you go out to here, kick forward there. You can't 360 around because this back piece, which I thought maybe you could fold back, but you cannot. It is all one piece here for the backpack. Ball jointed knees, so you get knee bends to there. And that's where you can get a swivel. And then you have ball jointed hips, so kick the front to there, back to there, and you can go all the way out to the sides. Whee! Waist swivel, you do have mushroom peg and steer right there to that, and you can 360 him all the way around. decent posing on the guy. He is balanced on his little foot there. Feet are molded in an A stance, and it holds him up to where he is actually sitting that way to fire his fusion cannon at oncoming Autobots. Alright, so let's transform Megatron. First thing I'm going to do is remove the gun from his back. I'm going to take his fusion cannon. You want to rotate that facing upwards. And then you want to take his arms at the ball joint here at the elbows, and you want to turn them. Like so, to where the piece here is actually sticking out. So you want to take this one here, rotate that as well. This one you're rotating the wrist, not the ball joint. So where that wrist looks like it was different, you're rotating that around to where you can get the black piece. If I can get it to come all the way around, there we go. So you're rotating the wrist and not the ball joint on that arm. So you should look like this. And then you're going to enter the back, this backpack here, you're going to untab this, and you're going to bring this up. You see where these little tabs are here, we're holding that in. You're going to bring this piece up. Then you come right here to his arms. You want to get to the back side, and you're just going to fold his arms in like this. Fold this one in like that as well. And then you see where there's a hole here, a peg here. You're going to make those meet, and you're going to peg that together. Like that. You can push it down. When you're pushing those down, there's little tab holes, little slots in his forearms are going to go in those tabs right here. So just push those down, and it locks over those. So you take this front piece here, and you're just going to compress this back up till this, and this goes right back to those pieces there. And then to the waist, you want to 180 his waist around like so. Then these are tabbed in right here. You're just going to untab those, bring them up. You see where there's this little notch here. It's going to hook into this, and you're just going to bring this up and over and make that tab in. Same on this side, out. As you're doing so, bring this up. It's going to fold in these little hinges, like, and just bring this up and then tab it together. And you're pretty much done with this tank mode now. You just want to take that gun again, and you're just going to take this little tab piece here. It's going to slot in right into the barrel of his fusion cannon, and you are done transforming Megatron into his tank mode. Yes, there are no wheels. He will not roll anyway. He'll just slide and glide on whatever surface you're pushing on. Unless it's a rug or carpet, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to knock him around. So that is Megatron in his tank mode. We'll do some quick comparisons here. Here he is next to Mech Fans Toys Huffer, because he was just left around for my Huffer review. Here he is next to Titans Returns Brawn. Just a little bit of scale going on here. And we're going to show him with, of course, with the Core Class Optimus Prime. There he is next to Core Class Optimus Prime. Now that scale kind of works. The tank is huge. Of course, the semi is pretty big too. But that is how that scales. So you can see this Optimus Prime isn't really going to scale well with any other kind of figures. Now the Brawn is humongous next to him. MFT's Huffer as well. But for these two guys next to each other, I think that scale kind of works in vehicle mode, and they scale fine in robot mode. Alright, looking at the tank mode here, it is excellent. I love the blacks, the grays, the silver, the colors together look really good. I mean, all I can complain is it feels cheap in tank mode, as just the shell, it kind of seems more hollow, almost like I'm holding a sheet of paper. Very, very light. Other complaint is you can't support blast effects on this piece unless you just put it above it, which I guess it would work just for quick little, like, posing and stuff. It's not gonna be that bad. I wish they gave it some wheels. There's some little cheap wheels you can put here on the inside, maybe down here, just to give it so it can roll a little bit. Now, one cool thing you do get is the turret does 360 all the way around, so you can do that with this figure. And no, you can't go. I was trying to say maybe you can go up and down with it too. I can't, because yeah, you can. There you go. It gets a little wonky with it, but you can do that. But things start unhooking and stuff. So it looks cool in tank mode. Let's get to my final thoughts on Core Class Megatron. Alright, so my final thoughts here on Core Class Megatron. It is an awesome looking robot. I really do like the look of the robot, and I can see why he has that weird peg looking hand. Now, I looked at it in the package. I said at the beginning of my review that it looked awkward because when you look at him, the one wrist is just different, and that's because this rotates at the bicep ball joint for transformation, while this one rotates at the wrist, while this stays this way because the fusion cannon is connected to the arm right there. Love the head sculpt. Love the little throwback with this gun back here in the back piece. Love the overall look. The tank mode is not bad. Tank mode feels like an afterthought, kind of cheap. Robot mode, excellent. Well worth the purchase for the robot mode alone, especially if you're going to go on and pair this guy up with your Titan class Transformers, Metroplex, Fort Max, stuff like that. I think it will look really good with those guys. Definitely recommend picking this guy up, especially if you already have the core class Optimus Prime. You got to have someone to stand over the lifeless Prime's body. My next review, of course, will be core class Starscream, and to see how he compares with Megatron, and also how he looks to just be a mini size of Earthrise Starscream. Until next ones, peace out.